It is Makeup by K1, and today I am doing a video on 3 new products that I purchased. One was mentioned very briefly in my past makeup tutorial. That was actually my first one I've ever done, and I was so excited to do it, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just a quick update. I did dye my hair. It is very dark. So I have so what I used to do is I used to do 2 reds and a brown. That was like what my usual hair thing was, and it actually still turned about this dark, and it would fade to like that red that you saw in my past video. On camera it doesn't seem to pick up the red, but it really is red. Like, it's not like Ariel red, but it's pretty red, like kind of like an auburn red in person, but on camera it just doesn't seem to pick it up. The first time I dyed my hair, I did 2 browns and a red, but since then I've been doing 2 reds and a brown, so this time I was like, why not go back to 2 browns and a red, and I did, and I absolutely love it. And the, how I did my brows today, this is how I've been doing it, and I've realized, like, it's really too dark for my hair, so I was like, it's time to dye it, and I've waited about 2 months, so I think that's a good time, that's a good amount of time before I dye it again, so I did it, and I'm loving it right now. I hope you guys think it looks good. I think it does. And finally it matches my brows, and what I use to fill them in now I will talk about in this video, because it is one of the new products that I purchased recently. So yeah, that's just a quick update, so let's get started. Okay, so with my brows I've been using a pomade, and in the past I've used pencils, and you guys, I've talked about it plenty of times, like I struggle with my brows because I don't really have a shape, and they really like fade off where I've curved it today. Like I mean, it's like a lot right here, and then like just it fades to nothing pretty much, like just 1 or 2 sparse hairs on the side, and it just looks terrible. So I wanted to get a pomade because like I felt like with pencils it was really chunky, and like you had to resharpen it all the time to get that perfect point, and it just got annoying. So I was like, I'm gonna try something else. So I picked up from Walmart the Salon Perfect brow pomade, and I got dark brown, and it actually matches my hair perfectly. And so far I love it. It comes with a brush. It comes with a brush that's half spoolie and then half just the applicator. So it isn't really thin, as you can see. It's kind of thick for a brow brush. I mean, it's kind of hard to get that perfect, what's the word? It's kind of hard to get that perfect point, I guess, at the end. And, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it was hard, but I got it done. And so far I love it. I mean, I'll kind of zoom in a little bit. I mean, as you guys can see, it looks really good. I'm not saying like I'm the best at filling in my brows, because I know I'm not. I'm still practicing, because since I don't have brows, I really have to practice and make sure it looks good, because right now, like, to me it doesn't look bad, but to other people you may be like, what the hell did you do to your brows? And I'm sorry if it looks bad, but like I said, I'm still practicing. I've watched like 10 videos in the last hour, and still going strong. But anyways, so some videos on YouTube, some people have mentioned that there was glitter in it or sparkles, and I didn't see any of that. However, a lot of people have mentioned that the product is very fluffy, and I do agree. It's kind of hard to explain what we mean by fluffy. It's just like when you dip your brush in, I mean, the product goes everywhere. It's just like, it's almost like a mousse, like it just sinks in, and it slides a lot. So you really have to have a steady hand, because you dip it in and then you try to like go very slow, it'll slide because the product is just so fluffy. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully you guys can like understand that. As for lasting power, I mean, I just put primer on my brows because I saw this girl did it in a video, and I was like, maybe I should try that. I've itched my brows plenty of times throughout the past week because while I was wearing this product, and just because my brows sometimes get itchy, I guess, I don't know. But it didn't move, it didn't smudge, and it stayed in place. So, and it doesn't feel hard, it still feels like my natural brows, and even when you wipe it, like, no product comes off. So I would definitely give this product a go. The next 2 products I'm about to mention, I've actually tried today for the first time, so I don't have like too much to say about that. But yeah. So the first one is the Rimmel Match Perfection 2-in-1 Concealer and Highlighter. It looks like this, and I got the color in Fair. I am very pale, and I felt like this was it is actually very yellow toned. Someone said it was very pink toned, and I definitely think it's yellow toned. And I think I do have I can't really tell what skin tone I have. I think it's more yellow, so this didn't look bad or anything. Like, it looks fine right now. The applicator is not like a spoolie or any other, you know, usual applicator for concealer. It's actually like a brush one. Looks like this. And it actually looks just like my LA Girl Pro Concealer applicators. Looks just like it. And while a lot of people hate those applicators, I don't even know what I'm saying. I absolutely love these applicators because they are, I mean, I just feel like they're so easy. Like, it's so easy to get in the inner corner without, like, smearing the product everywhere or getting it on your eyeliner. It's just, like, perfect. And it feels very soft, and it's so easy to, like, draw out the triangle or whatever shape you do under your eye, even if you don't do a shape. It's just easy to work with. As for the color, I think it's still too dark for my skin complexion since it is so fair. I mean, it does work, though. It's not like it's too dark. It's just, you can tell it's a little off. More yellow than anything. But I do love it so far. I mean, I can't say much. I don't notice any creasing right now. I felt like it set very fast because with my Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer, like, right now this feels set. And with my Glamouflage concealer, which I absolutely love, that's the only other concealer I have. I'm not really big on concealers, that's why I don't own that many. I actually only have 2, but anyways, with that one, I feel like no matter how much powder you put on, it doesn't set, and I feel like it always feels sticky and moist. That's a weird word, but I'm sorry, I had to use it. It just never feels dry, and right now I'm touching this, and it feels like it finished like a powder, and I haven't even set it with powder, so that's ridiculous. So far, I really love this, and I have good and high hopes for this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me right now. I always struggle with talking sometimes. But yeah, so far I would definitely repurchase this. And the last thing I'm about to talk about is the Extreme Wear Eye Primer by Sonia Kashuk, I guess is what people are saying. I can never say it right. I think it's Kashuk or Kashuk. I don't know, whatever. I've been saying Kashuk. I think it's Kashuk. Sonia Kashuk. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so the reason I purchased this is because I've been really interested in purchasing the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and there's also one in Painterly, and those are like the 2 most popular paint pots, and people have been using those to set their eye makeup, like put it on pretty much as a primer, like just put it on their eye, and it pretty much like neutralizes all discoloration on your eye, and it's just supposed to keep your eyeshadow on all day pretty much, and your eyeliner and everything else. So this was $10, and the Soft Ochre, well, just the MAC paint pots, I believe, are $22. And I didn't really have the time or money to get them, so I decided to get this because I've heard from many people this is a dupe for the MAC one. And the first thing I noticed was the packaging. I thought it was adorable. I just love how the name is on it, and it looks cute. And the product, I wish it was like bigger because I feel like it's just kind of hard to stick your finger in. I mean, maybe it's not, but I'll kind of show you guys. I mean, it's going to be hard to see, but you can kind of see that. It does blend very well, and again, this is the first time I've tried it today, so I can't really say if it lasts a long time or whatnot, but so far I like it. I felt like it was, I mean, a lot of people were saying when they were comparing them that this one was creamier than the MAC one, and it doesn't feel, I mean, it feels creamy, but it kind of feels dry at the same time. I felt like I really had to dig in there to get product, but I don't want to complain because I really want this to work. I really do. And so far it did neutralize. I mean, I don't really have much discoloration on my eye, but I did have like a little bit of a pink spot on my eye. I don't know what it was. It was just like a vein, or, well, veins aren't pink. I don't really know what it was, but it was just like this random like pink stripe, and it wasn't makeup. It was just like weird discoloration. Everyone has weird colors on their eyes sometimes, and it covered that. Anyways, it just covered that. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. So I think if it covers that, it's already doing a very good job, because I know with just my regular Wet n Wild Fergie primer, which I love, it looks like it's going to cover because it's like that skin tone color, but it really doesn't. It just primes. It really doesn't cover. So I have high hopes for this as well. So this was probably the shortest video I have so far on my channel, and I just want you guys to know, like, I really do recommend all these products. So far, I mean, there isn't much to say about them except for the brow one, because I've been using this for about a month already, and I do love it so much. And I'm sorry I haven't done a video on it yet, like strictly on this, but I just feel like it would be a bore to listen to me rant about a product. Not rant, rave. Big difference, Katie. Big difference. But anyways, that's the end of my video, and I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I hope you try these products out. I mean, if I had to pick any of them, I mean, they're all for different things, so I would just pick up all of them. I mean, I'm eventually going to get the MAC one, the MAC paint pot, regardless, because I've always wanted that, but right now this does seem to work very well. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.